Everyone, my name is Heba and welcome back. I've got the McGrath Mothership 9 Huetopian Dream and I did 4 looks with that palette. I picked up this palette, I believe it was at the end of the year when McGrath was having her 30% off. And so I figured since it's a good discount, I went ahead and picked that one up. I believe she has 10 Mothership palettes and I have all of them now except for one, which is number 10, which is Moonlight Seduction. That's the one I don't have. I don't know if I'll pick that one up yet, but that's what I said about the Mothership 9 Huetopian Dream, and I did pick it up, but only during a sale. This palette was in my haul video that I recently did, and many of y'all suggested that I do a video with this palette. So in this one, I did 4 looks with this palette. This palette has been out for quite a while, so I'm sure you've seen all the videos about it. So let me give you some details about this palette. This is what the package looks like. Very signature McGrath. And here's the back. And here's what the palette looks like. Again, very signature McGrath with the black lacquer and the gold, her gold emblem right there. And here's the back of this palette. Now what I like about it is it does have the name of this palette in the back, because before she didn't have any names on the palette, not even the shade name. So I do keep the box to let me know what the palette is, but I do have palettes in the beginning, I believe very early on in my collection, that I threw away the box. So I have to take the palette out and kind of open it up and see which one it is. But now I just keep it in the box. And then you open it up and here are the shades in this Huetopian Dream palette. She does describe this as a space-age dream of 10 blendable, high-performance shadows and 5 futuristic finishes designed for infinite artistry. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you could make many looks with this palette. The 4 looks that I did is just a fraction of what you could do. This palette retails for $128. It is expensive, but it is McGrath. Let me go ahead and do some live swatches of this palette and then we'll move on to the looks. So let's go into the first one here. This is Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. And this one's a champagne with a golden sheen. I also see a little bit of a rose tint to it, just a little. This one's Secret Eden, which is a dust rose mauve. Just swatch that a little bit better here. And that is a pretty mauvey shade. It's not too cool like I thought it would be. Oh, and I forgot to mention inside the box, the shade names are on this little card. Not on the back of the palette, unfortunately. Hopefully she will, I don't know, but at least there's a card with the shade name in the box. Next is Bronze Desire, which is a warm golden bronze. And I really do like this bronzy shade. It's very smooth on my arm. And again, it is a bronzy shade, but it also has that rosy undertone there. We're getting to the astral shades here, and let's go into this one, which is Bronze Solaris 005, and that's a golden bronze. And the last one on this row is Astral Venusian Orchid, which is a peach champagne with chartreuse gold shift. And I can see that shift in here, very pretty. And when I swatched it, it was very smooth. So here's the first row. Going to the second row, and we have Extreme Plum Noir, which is a deepened, rich crimson. This one's Cosmic Bloom, which is a high shine metallic with a duochrome effect. And this one is a pretty rosy shade. Now, I did use this one. I believe it was in the haul video. And I kind of like that look. Really pretty. This one's Shockwave, which is a mid-tone coral pink. And this one's very vibrant. You can also use this shade as a blush, and that's what I did with this look. And it's very pigmented too. You just need a little dab in the pan and then apply it on. Next is this shade, which is a triochrome, and it's Bliss Sextreme, which has bright magenta, bronze, and chartreuse. I hope you can see that shift in there. After the looks, I want to compare this shade to the one, I believe it's in Divine Rose 2, Sexeialterrestial. I want to compare those two together and see what it looks like. But this one's also a pretty shade, and I did a look with that one. And then the last one, it's what I have on my eyes right now. This is Astral Amethyst Moon. And this one's a lilac with a pink shift. And here are the shades in the Mothership 9 Huetopian Dream. I have to say that they do swatch very nicely, very smoothing, very pigmented. And this is a pretty palette, I have to admit that. I don't know what was holding me back getting it. I guess I was just waiting for a good sale. But yeah, this is a pretty palette. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the 4 looks that I did. And the first 3 are set to music. And then this one, the last one, I'll be talking in. And in the first look, I can't remember if I did, you know, kind of like how I model the look at the end after I applied the shadows on. But I think I kind of forgot to do that. But the others, there will be, you know, me modeling the eye look. Well, all right, let's go ahead and get to the first one, and I'll see you on the other side. For this look, we've got to try the Astral Amethyst Moon, this violet shade. So yeah, let's try that one. Let's go with this matte shade, Secret Eden, and place it in the crease and just blend it out. Now let's go into this coral shade, Shockwave, and just place this one below Secret Eden. And let's go ahead and bring it on the lid about halfway in. Okay, maybe 2/3 in. Let me go ahead and deepen the outer corner with this shade, Extreme Plum Noir. And of course, put that in the outer corner. All right, let's go ahead and use this one, the Astral Amethyst Moon. Ooh, okay, let's see how this one will work on the lid here. And I'm just gonna press and pull. You know, it looks quite pretty over Shockwave. Oh, that made it very pretty. What do you think? Yeah, you can see more of a color shift when I put it over Shockwave. I hope you can see that. I can see it in the mirror. Let me just get a little flat shader brush and just kind of bring that up in my crease. And more to the inner corner. Hope my allergies doesn't take it off. There is some fallout with that shade. And of course right here underneath my eyes, that's because of my finger. But yeah, there is a little bit of fallout with that one. Let me just kind of build up the outer corner here. And then just blend everything in the crease here. When I was placing that astral shade with my finger, a little bit did go up in my crease. That's what I get with kind of bigger fingers. Let's go into Secret Eden, and of course place that all over underneath my eyes. Bring it in, bring it all the way in. And let's just use a little bit of Shockwave, bring that kind of halfway in. And then Extreme Plum Noir in the outer corner. And that's all I'm going to do underneath my eyes, yeah. Let me finish a little bit of my makeup left, and I want to go in with Shockwave and use that one as a blush. Let's see how that'll work. Using Shockwave as a blush, you need to go in very lightly because these are very pigmented. I mean, just boop, and that's it. I mean, already got some there. Tap it off and apply. Let me just wipe some off, and so I can blend it out. So yeah, that is very pigmented. Just need a little bit. All right, let me finish and I'll be right back. And here is the finished look that you've already seen, and I have to admit, this is a pretty look. Using the Amethyst Moon on top of Shockwave, I think that just made the look just kind of have that nice shift to it. And the 3 matte shades that I use, you can see them, it doesn't muddy up. It's very smoothing on my eyes. Now I am seeing a little bit of transfer from my lid to the upper part of my lid. But yeah, this one, I have to admit, is one of my favorite looks. And also the look that I did with this one, Cosmic Bloom, and also Bronze Desire, and also the Blitz Sextreme. All 4 looks I think were pretty, but I think in order that I like is this one and the one that I use, Cosmic Bloom. Love that look. Of course, Bronze Desire, and then the look I did with Sextreme. Bliss Sextreme, right? Yeah. Yeah, I do like the shades in this palette. Very easy to use, very versatile. You can make many looks with this palette, from an everyday look to this cosmic date night look. All right, so let's go ahead and compare this one from Huetopian Dream, Bliss Sextreme. Let me just put you here on my hand. There it is. And let's go into the Mothership 8, which is Divine Rose 2. And in the same spot, VR Sexeialterrestial. I know I'm saying that wrong. Sexeialterrestial? Yeah, I believe that's how you say it. So here's one from Divine Rose 2. So yeah, they do have a different shift. This one's a little bit more pink. And this one does have a little bit more, I would say more mauviness to it. I'm trying to turn my hand so you can kind of see the different shift with these 2 shades. So yeah, they are different, but this palette, I think it's very pretty, very versatile. Like I said, you can go for an everyday look to Wow. Well, alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me using the Pat McGrath Mothership 9 palette Huetopian Dream. Doing 4 looks with it, and I have to admit, this is a pretty palette. Very nice palette. Well, alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it and enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you will have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.